In 2005, the Right to Information Act was passed. The Right to Information Act was passed in the year of 2005, isn't it? RTA Act of 2005. So now what was the reason why the Parliament would have considered to enact a law that is the Right to Information Act? Of course, you know the definition of democracy, isn't it? Democracy stands for the people, by the people, and of the people. So for the people, by the people, and of the people. So who comes in the center? It is the people. People of India comes at the center, which means in democratic form of government, the central prime position lies with the people of India, isn't it? The people of India. Now you understand this. When you speak about democracy, it has got an element that it is the government which is elected by the people of India, isn't it? By the people of India, and the government will have to perform for the people of India also. So we will have the responsibility to choose wise intelligence or wise intellectuals, or in fact, wise people, not wise intellectuals, wise people to actually come forward to govern the country or rule the country, isn't it? So we have got such a kind of responsibility. And to perform such a kind of responsibility, we should be provided with a freedom of expression, isn't it? We should be having the freedom of expression, and it is the freedom of expression that you go and vote, isn't it? You are expressing your decision regarding which party or which candidate you will have to choose for. So that is your expression. You are keeping that expression in action while you vote. So you are provided that freedom of expression under Part 3 of the Indian Constitution, that is fundamental right. So you are provided with the freedom of speech and expression, isn't it? So for you to speak or for you to express, there should be some credible information, isn't it? So for the democracy, there should be elections. For the elections, you should be provided the chance for the freedom of speech and expression. For you to be authentic in the freedom of speech and expression, you should be provided with authentic information, isn't it? You should be having the information regarding how the government is ruling the country, how the public individuals or how the public officers, the public officials, they are running the country. Are they keeping any discrepancies in the system? Are they continuing any kind of bribery, corruption? You should have that knowledge. You should have that information, isn't it? And that information is in fact the reason for the derived right to information from article number 19 of the Indian Constitution. The Supreme Court was very clear that the right to information is also part of right to freedom of speech and expression. Now, the right to information, of course, is a fundamental right, which is a derived fundamental right. And the Right to Information Act has even provided for a statutory body, that is the Information Commission. Information Commission. The Central Information Commission you have, and you will be provided with the authentic information, or you are supposed to get the authentic information regarding how the administrative matters are dealing with. So while Right to Information Act of 2005, the answer is that the democracy is the prime concern, the decision of citizen is another concern, information regarding the governance, even regarding the public records, of course there are some kind of secret documents exempted from here. Say for example, the research and analysis wing, you might have heard about RAW, isn't it? Research and analysis wing. Of course, there are other investigating agencies which are exempted out from the RTA Act. But still, the state says that we will be scrutinized by you. That means we will provide the information regarding how we work to you on your request. This is what is the right to information. So the jurisdiction of the Information Commission or the Right to Information Act is upon all the central public authorities. That is the state. The state comes under the jurisdiction of the Right to Information Act of 2005. Why? Because the consideration is democracy, election, freedom of speech and expression, as well as the right to information. You will be having that freedom of speech and expression, which is a guaranteed right only if and only if you have the right to information. You need to have that information to speak. You need to have that information to speech as well as to express. So that is the reason why right to information was in fact considered as a derived right from article number 19 of the Indian Constitution.